A final 4-wheel drive leg 1.
So off and away, Orlowski leads from pole. Greg Williams looking to make a move straight away on the Collinson car. Doesn't quite make it stick. Carnage at the back of the grid. But meanwhile, it is Orlowski, Collinson, Williams and Jemison. Halliwell, Coates, O'Brien, Neal. Oh, Burnell's crashing. Lynn gets through. Greg Williams has made an error, so it is now Orlowski, Collinson and Jemison. Same top three as we have for two-wheel drive. Will they break away like we did in two-wheel drive? Halliwell's trying to stick to. Once again, Orlowski out front. Can he do anything? Can Collinson do what Orlowski didn't manage to do and win from second? This is leg number 1 of your 4-wheel drive A final. Orlowski goes through, Collinson goes through, and Jemison looking like a 3-car breakaway already. 1.4 separating the three of them, and Collinson looks to be closing in already. So Collinson definitely quicker around that half of the track, but we've seen it 2-wheel drive. Orlowski nails the bomb-hole section around this half. So it's Orlowski, Collinson and Jemison into the bomb-hole they go. Collinson is throwing it at it, Orlowski's throwing it at it. Orlowski goes by this time round, 2 tenths in Orlowski's favour. Orlowski bobbles coming off the step up. Oh, didn't see what happened, but Collinson is definitely closer. So Orlowski on Collinson through the slingshot down the straight together. Orlowski getting out of shape, Collinson closing right up round the end of the straight, and Jemison's in tow. So Jemison about half a second behind this battle. We've got Orlowski, we've got Collinson, we've got Jemison coming out the bomb hole, crossing the line they go. 0.8 is the separation between the 4 of them. So we've got Orlowski, Collinson and Jemison. Is the wind playing a factor on that step up? They don't look very comfortable. So Orlowski stretching his legs ever so slightly on the first half of this lap. Down the straight they go. Can Collinson close in? He does a little bit round the end of the straight. Then here comes Orlowski's strong point. Over Halliwell, double drop into the bomb hole. Out they come. Oh, close this time round. Last time the gap was 0.8. This time 0.6. So 2 tenths in Collinson's favour. Over a step up they go. Once again, Gemmo catches the wall. Lands on his wheels, but he's dropped back about a second, so it's going to be the same 2-horse race we've seen all through qualifying and through 2-wheel drive leg 1. Orlowski running wide at the end of the straight, Collinson allowing to close back up, but it's not, being close isn't enough. He's got to find a way past, so Orlowski and Collinson cross the line. Jemison still in touch. Any mistake and Jemison can capitalise on this. So Orlowski, Collinson driving towards the rostrum, going to turn left and drive away into the slingshot banking, and down the straight they go for the 6th time. 2:20 on the race clock, 2:40 to go, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Collinson just touching the pipe, loses a couple of tenths. It means everything in this race. Might not sound like much. Orlowski crosses the line, Collinson crosses the line. Half a second is the separation. So Orlowski's lead is just half a second at half race distance. So Orlowski driving away from the rostrum, he's going to come into the slingshot banking. This time round looks like he's pulled a bit of a gap on Collinson. Can Collinson close in? Definitely taking a tighter line round the end of the straight. Over Halliwell double and drop into the bomb hole. Come towards the line, they go. It's Orlowski, it's Collinson. This time round, gap is 3/4 of a second. Jemison less than a second back from that. Richard Coates, Nick Gurnell, you'll be first for our leaders, be aware. Collinson's car bobbling but catching it and being supremely fast. There he's over on the straight, so Jemison goes by into second. So Orlowski, bit of a break for him, 1.5 second lead over Ben Jemison. Gurnell and Coates, please do not be a factor. Race leader coming through, thank you very much. Greg Williams' car is stranded. So Jemison's now got Collinson for company, can he do anything? Guys going around the bank and driving away from the rostrum. You have Orlowski and Montague, please be aware. Jemison's left to go defensive with Collinson right behind. So Collinson's looking around the outside of the bank in slingshot. Can he get down the inside of the end of the straight? No, he can't. Nick Gurnell too. Thank you very much. Oh, Collinson's through. Great move, so Jemison running a bit wide, Collinson sending up the inside, no problem, so Collinson back up to the 2 spot, down for the Coates car. Orlowski still in traffic, coming up on what looks like Steve Pearce. Just be aware, Steve, if that is you, thank you very much. So Orlowski down the straight, and he has about a straight length. Collinson's over, Marshall's trying to get there, so it is Jemison in second, 4 minutes down, 1 to go, 4 down, 1 to go. Michael Orlowski coming across the line, crosses the line, you've probably got this lap and 2 more. Orlowski, your lead is 4.6 seconds over Jemison, so Orlowski's just got to bring this one home. Collinson's on an absolute nightmare. Drop down to 5th spot, so Halliwell up to 3rd, Neal running 4th, Ben Jemison in the 2 spot. Meanwhile, Orlowski's behind Alan O'Brien. Alan O'Brien, be aware, race leader behind you. Thank you very much. Marcus Lind, you are next for our race leader. Marcus Lind, you are next for our race leader. Jemison running in the 2 spot. Then we've got an epic battle for 3rd. Halliwell, Neal and Collinson battling for 3rd. Jack Neal has a position off the inside, can't quite make it stick. So we've got Halliwell, Neal, Collinson, 4:41 on the race clock. 20 seconds left. Collinson goes big hits for Casey to jump and drop down to 5th. So we've got Halliwell 3rd. 4th and Collinson 5th. Your leader is through. You are starting your last lap now. Michael Orlowski, Ben Jemison, you are through. So you guys are racing to the line. Meanwhile, time is up. Finish a lap you're on. James Hellerer going to come home in 3rd. Neil 4th. Craig Collinson in 5th. Michael Orlowski coming through very well. We're going to drop into the bomb hole. 2 corners to go. He's not going to mess this one up. Crosses the line. Michael Orlowski takes 4-wheel drive. A final leg number 1.
A final 4-wheel drive leg 2.
So Orlowski leads him away from Paul from Collinson, getting straight up on the inside. Stop Greg Williams getting up the inside. It's regulation order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't know what's happened with Cosi and Neil, but it's definitely. Oh, Collinson up on 2 wheels. Greg Williams up inside, can't quite make it stick. But Orlowski's already disappearing, an absolute carnage behind. Greg Williams hitting it and setting off a train reaction of absolute carnage behind. Alan O'Brien going to come out in the free spot. But the battle is already on. Orlowski's already signaling his intention. A straight length lead within the first lap. So Orlowski's going to come round to put lap number 1 on the board. And the gap back to Collinson is already 2.1 seconds. Orlowski is checking out. What can Collinson do? Has he got anything to come back at him with? Can Orlowski go clean once again and wrap it up in this maze? 47 seconds on the board, and Orlowski already ominously is pulling away from Collinson. However, let's see what the gap is this time round. Orlowski goes through 23.4, Collinson goes through 23.4. Absolutely no difference between them, so they're neck and neck on pace. Can Collinson rule in Orlowski? It's always easier to chase. The gap looks slightly shorter on the straight this time by. Orlowski coming into the bubble and out again, hanging right, and he's going to come round his favourite corner, across the line. This time round for Orlowski, it was at 23.5, 23.3 from Collinson. Here he comes. So Craig Collinson is closing in on the Orlowski machine. He knows he needs to cap and pass him in the next 3 minutes 30 if he wants to take this to a deciding leg 3. Orlowski knows he just needs to keep it there, and he's wrapping up the title with a leg to spare. So coming back, Orlowski up on 2 wheels, absolutely superb reactions, keeping it on its wheels, not onto the roof. But the gap has closed once again, 1.4 is the gap. Orlowski and Collinson, they're going for it. They're as fast as each other. Collinson knows what he needs to do. Orlowski knows that he needs to stay where he is. Can Collinson do anything about him out in front? Orlowski coming round, much cleaner lap this time round. Gets round this corner fine in front of commentary. The gap is 2 seconds. 23.0 for Michael Orlowski, so pulling out quite a gap on that lap alone. Can Collinson react? Jemison running in 3rd, has a little tumble, so he's about 6 seconds back. Collinson needs to throw everything at this. Orlowski's going to do all he can to keep out front. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go, 2:30 to go for a championship for Orlowski. 2:30 for Collinson to react to take it to a 3rd undecided leg. 2.2 is the gap this time round. Marcus Limpy away, you're supporting the leaders. And Nick Gunnell, leader coming up behind you. So Michael Orlowski coming into turn 1 as Craig Collinson slingshots down the straight. So Orlowski through the Helliwell double, dropping down. Colonel, be careful rejoining. Thank you. Go, go, go. So leaders are through the back markers, and as they come round in front of race control, this time by, gap remains the same, 2.4. So Orlowski, as he had a little error, it looks a little closer, so Orlowski might have had a bad landing there. We'll see what it says. Oh, Orlowski's over! Oh, Craig's over! Both of them making the same mistake on the same corner. Nick Gunnell, thank you very much. So both of them having a little error coming onto the straight through the slingshot banking. So Orlowski's going to cross the line, and it's a 25.2 for Orlowski, and a 25.5 for Collinson. So despite the error, Orlowski extends his lead. So 1 minute 1:20 remaining. Orlowski still leads from Collinson. Collinson needs to react to take this to a 3rd deciding leg. So Orlowski still leads, and he's over the Helliwell double, going to drop down into the bubble, coming up behind the Graham North machine. 57 seconds remaining. The gap is 2 2.6 seconds, so it's coming down ever so slightly. I think we're going to need an error from Orlowski, or he's going to take this. Collinson can't react enough. So Orlowski coming into the end of the straight. He's got 40 seconds remaining, driving for the championship. Collinson needs something to happen in the remaining 40 seconds, otherwise Orlowski's going to take it. Meanwhile, epic battle for third place coming down the straight. Jefferson, Helliwell, Neil and Williams all coming into the first corner together. That is your third place battle. Orlowski is coming into the slingshot banking now. 22 seconds on the clock. Someone's over, so still 100% of the bubble. Helliwell and Jefferson are battling for third. 15 seconds on the race clock. Orlowski's going to come round and get through. Will Collinson get through? Looks like he will. So this is your final lap. Orlowski just needs to keep it clean. 4 seconds on the clock, careful the straight. Go wide, clear. Jefferson now in a comfortable third. So Orlowski, you are racing to the line. Orlowski's going to do all he can to keep it on his wheels, riverside down, and take home the 2016 oOple Invernational 4-Wheel Drive Championship. Coming round, one corner to go. Michael Orlowski, your 2016 4-Wheel Drive Champion. Craig Collinson going to bring the gap down to 1.7 in the closing laps, but not quite enough. Then Jefferson going to come home third in that leg. Alan O'Brien fourth.
Yeah, final leg 3. 4-wheel drive. Take 2.
So we try again, and Orlowski leads from pole again from Collinson. And looks like a cleaner start this time. Cozy's not been shuffled down the order. Oh, he sends it up the inside of O'Brien, and Neil follows. Leave the door open and they all come through. From Orlowski's, nothing changed for him out front. He is checking out once again. So Collinson needs to react. Tyres are all bedded in, warmed up, so everyone should be tip-top performance. Orlowski down the straight. He's looking wonderful out there. Collinson chases down as much as he can. Williams holds third place this time round. From Jemison, Helliwell, Coates, Neil and O'Brien. Steve Pearce sending up the inside of Nick Gurnell coming into the throttle. Well done him. So Orlowski out front, and pretty much similar story to last time. Orlowski's trying to check out, pulls the straight left lead. Collinson wakes up and we'll close it down. Williams getting it wrong on the straight, clear. So Williams getting it wrong, somehow still holding third position, so good for him. So Orlowski and Collinson, they're going to resume their usual battle. We've had 5 legs of it so far. This will be leg number 6 of Collinson and Orlowski going at it. And Orlowski is doing his utmost to pull away. No pressure on him this time round. Oh, he's over on the banking, gets caught on the hose, gets away, so that reduces his lead. Orlowski knows there's no pressure. He's got the wind sewn up. Collinson wants a good race and to prove a point. Let's see what will happen. Meanwhile, behind them, Williams and Jefferson have a good race. Then we've got a freight train of Helliwell, Coates, Neil and O'Brien. So what's happening out front? Collinson is on the back of Orlowski. Jemison's got past Williams. Williams holds 4th spot. Then we've still got the Helliwell, Coates, Neil and O'Brien freight train. Craig Collinson about an inch off Orlowski's bumper as they come through the end of the straight. This is where Orlowski pulls out. Not so much on this lap. Separation about 2 tenths as they go over the front side table, coming up and down the step. It is Orlowski and Collinson. Orlowski pulls a little bit through that section. Orlowski's over and he's on his roof. Collinson is through. Orlowski down to the 2 spot. Can he catch and pass Collinson in the remaining 3 minutes to clean sweep these 3-legged A finals? Can Jemison do anything about Orlowski in front of him and help his podium chances? Collinson, however, he knows he needs to get his head down and check out from here. Collinson going into the slingshot banking, down the straight he goes, and he has got 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining to lead this one home. Williams has got past Jemison. Jemison looking back on the inside, can't quite make it stick in the end of the straight. Epic battles all the way down the field here. Helliwell, Neil and Coates having a good battle through the bomb as well. So it is Collinson out front. Orlowski is throwing everything at it to catch him up. Coming over the front side tabletop. So down the straight they go. Collinson's got about 3/4 of a straight length on Orlowski. Orlowski took it way nicer at the end of the straight that time round. He's going to close in on him through this section. So Collinson comes by. Last time by the gap was 1.7. This time by 1.2. Half a second in Orlowski's favour, and it's getting closer. Craig's going to have to go defensive. Orlowski knows he can throw everything at it. Greg Williams is over. Jemison up to the 3 spot. But the battles at the end of the straight. Collinson on Orlowski. 1 minute and 45 to go. So Collinson out the bubble and Orlowski is there. We have caught him. Now he needs to pass him. Orlowski and Collinson over the front side section together. Up and out the centre. Collinson trying to prove a point. Winner made. Orlowski wants to go for domination and clean sweep all three finals. What will it be? Coming around the end of the straight, Collinson and Orlowski nose to tail through the Helliwell double section. Down into the bubble and out again. Graham North, be aware, leaders are coming. Orlowski just getting it wrong on his favourite corner. However, he doesn't lose too much time to the Collinson machine. 3:45 on the clock. Jemison still running in third. Then we've got Williams. Helliwell just starting to get from Neil and Coatsy. So our leader is round the end of the straight. Thank you very much, Graham North. Orlowski is there. He's glued to the bumper of Craig Collinson's car. Can he find a way to pass? Coming round in front of race control. 55 seconds remaining. 55 as you cross the line. So round the top section they go. They come back towards the rostrum, drive away from themselves into the slingshot banking. Collinson leads Orlowski down the straight. Orlowski's car booking and throwing, and he's over. And Dorf is in the fence as well. So that is a lucky break for Collinson. Collinson's going to take the one. Let's resume our concentration on Williams and Jemison. This is a battle for podium position. Coming round in front of the rostrum now. 25 seconds remaining. Jemison and Williams, you will probably go one more lap if it's a good lap. Jemison and Williams, you are fighting for podium position. Coming through the banking now. Jemison leads Williams. Collinson's going to get through for one more lap. Orlowski will. Jemison and Williams probably racing to the line. Might get through. It's a good lap. We'll see Williams looking at the inside. Can't quite make it stick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the line they go. I think they're through. They are. So Williams and Jemison, you are going for one more lap. Craig Collinson down the straight and he leads from Orlowski. The battle is definitely Jemison and Williams coming into the slingshot banking. They go down the straight. Steve Pearson may catch you. Be careful. Craig Collinson comes across to take the win. Jemison and Williams fight for podium. Williams on the inside. Down into the bubble. Can't quite make it stick. One corner to go. Williams on the inside. Oh, he doesn't quite make it. So Craig Collinson going to take home the win in leg number 3. Michael Orlowski, your champion, going to finish second in that leg. Ben Jemison going to come home third to take the final step on the podium. Greg Williams 4th. James Helliwell 5th, Jack Neal 6th, Richard Coe 7th, Nick Ginnell 8th, Alan O'Brien 9th, Steve Pearce 10, Graham North 11, and unfortunately for Marcus Lind, his car did